was much needed.
Wow, that's the wrong place. You want another chair, Bill?
No, thanks.
Okay. What the fuck? The signal sucks. It's frozen. What the fuck? That's fine. Let's just hope it keeps working right. So it looks like it's doing now. Sorry for the delay for everyone. One of my computers wanted to restart and the other one already did it, so they didn't match anymore. Now, to catch on some issues, this is what you do when you're gaming and people can't make it. See, Washington State's on fire and it's too smoky to go anywhere. Plus, there's COVID. So, on that, we are still gaming. But what we do, instead of forcing these players with their characters, who are the only two that have been here since the beginning. That's why they seem so tough. It's episode 115, and they've been here for all of them. Other players came in later on, replacing players that left. But they're now going to play characters slightly below the lowest level character in the regular team, who are people that work for their army. When you have high-level characters traveling through areas, DMs will attest to, they miss and skip some stuff because it's just not important to them. These are the people that get to clean up the messes left behind. These are captains. What's your name?
Valendra.
And?
Diamond.
Diamond. Diamond is an Amazon from Galuvia. If you remember in the past or looking back episodes, you'll find them. They used to rule everything. A little aggressive. They're typical Amazon types. 6'4", human.
7'2", Abaddon Drow.
Abaddon Drows are drows that in the area of Galuvia, adventurers commonly would attack dungeons, driving the drow out of the underground, as well as the hobgoblins pushing. So, they started living in the forest. So we have forest elves who happen to be drow. So, you two have recently arrived to the shores of Specularis. A big city. Not anything near as big as Gold, which is where, well, none of you have seen that. So it's the biggest city you've seen. It's even bigger than the Silver Princess's home. So, how's everything looking and sounding?
Looking great.
Good. Sorry for the but, you know, sometimes when you only do one show, we don't check everything at midnight like when I used for public access. But this is what we do now. So you're in a city that has basically, for what you've informed, after you guys entered, a power struggle between three families. The Torenscu, who have regularly been the bureaucrats that ran the city and ran all the navy because they had the largest ports and therefore defended everyone from the pirates historically. The Radu was originally the other family who dealt with things that were more, they were the actual fleets at one time. That's why there's a boat on their shield.
It's not that cool to have shades.
guys.
Yeah.
So,
Now you can't even see.
not that he's watching any of us anyways, he didn't care. Now, the main thing, and then there's the Verloy family, who are the newcomers, the people who made money out there in the vineyards mostly, and have been working their way into their influence, even having their own fleet now. Their fleet's ports, who were always in argument with the Terenscu family, the rulers, became opened and offered to the Blood Company to use as their ports as well. So they quit arguing, and the Verloy kind of, they get to use the ports in between. Since you only have 3 boats, half the ports are usually open anyways, even when they all come in. But you legitimized them. The true law is ran by the tribunal, group of mage warriors, pretty much. A higher level. They've learned to do what needs to be done, raise the dead if asked questions, whatever. But they didn't have muscle. Until recently, they hired you guys. Now that you're here, basically, on a regular basis, the tower will issue bounties. These bounties are open for anyone, mercenaries or whoever, to come in and claim. But you guys claim them. You get priority. You get information if there's anything available. But you don't get paid. You already are being paid on a regular basis. You got a place to live you don't pay for. Standard military deal. You've done it here and there. But you've been spending months traveling. Packing up, traveling. Just keep moving. First time you stop. The first 3 units are the ones that are here. Your 2 units and a hobgoblin unit. They've been parked kind of by their own request outside the city. You have an inside barracks. Then you have an outside barracks that is used a lot for training. They don't want you guys practicing marching inside the city. You, though, at one moment, have the actual army for the city, which is actually more of a navy they worry about. A lot of pirate boats, people out there, right along the triangle up north. And you guys kind of went south of it because you got a warning, apparently. Now, you're both sergeants, taking care of your units, but they're just doing standard moving work. And you guys have a little freedom this morning. What do you wish to do? Want to see about how quickly you wake up on this day off?
Yep, might as well.
Con rolls. 2d6 plus your con. Starting with a 5 o'clock. Every level. No, we'll call it with 10 o'clock and go backwards.
23.
That's first level, so you wake up at 9.
27.
We'll do it 6. 27, you wake up at 8. Drow, wake up early. You just bitching on me on the way by, Guido? People get on the Xbox. That's what the beepings were. So, let's see. This fine morning. What do you guys wish to... Oh, look. It's a map. I do have it.
Map.
A map of the city. Now, what do you guys wish to do this fine
I don't know, boss. What are we gonna do?
You decided to tell the human she's boss. Both running women. Different from the other game. So, an aggressive woman, though. A manly woman.
Go up and have breakfast.
She says in her deep voice. Yeah. Go have breakfast. He's smoking a cigarette on the way there. So.
Breakfast.
Breakfast?
Breakfast.
Breakfast. Okay. Go have breakfast. Roll a dice 6.
Now all of a sudden, This little human comes out of the room.
Breakfast. 6.
6. Roll that 6.
I don't want.
You don't wanna. Things come with the dice
4.
6s. Okay. All right. Head on over.
Oh, I can actually put my feet up.
Ooh. About to block that shit. None of that.
I'm gaming in comfort.
Oh, you'll be spoiled. We'll never get you back to normal.
I should go put my onesie on.
We'll all game in our pajamas. Maybe during the break. Wait. You don't want to see me in my pajamas. Look at me. When I stand here and yell at you, look at me. Devin, you're tapping the table. Stop it. So, you guys go down for breakfast? Either of you have any problems? Well, because you're in charge. Go down, get some breakfast.
Okay, partner. You're not in charge. We're both.
You're both sergeants. You have equal vote. Hello? Something escaped.
Yeah, it was mine.
Okay. So, you guys go have breakfast.
Yep.
It's, do you have breakfast at the barracks?
Yeah.
Okay. Charisma rolls for both of you. See how the people respond to you as you're like,
Do you doubles?
Yeah.
yes, just like a saving throw. Yep, same thing. So, until you roll a 3,
52.
then I ignore you until you're dead. Your head explodes from your charisma. That's a 2. That's halfway there. But still doubles.
52.
52? That's pretty high. But you are a drow. Other
I
drows know how they behave. They all kind of keep their eyes
36.
away from looking you directly in your scary eyes.
36.
My
They all pull down their emo style hair over their faces.
No, this is how I'm working out.
You're just like one eye paying attention. Other one's sleeping. They don't know. You're halfway asleep at all times, so that's where you never sleep.
And this is how this character's hair is.
Short?
Short with long bangs.
Oh yeah, it's a military style
So
cut.
it's like this. This is how
Hair
she
gets in
walking
the way
out.
of the view, but then you wear some in your face anyways, because that's just what you do. So, you go have breakfast. What'd you make?
36.
Good job, both of you. Everyone, properly notice you, salutes when they're supposed to. Get out of your way in line, you go get food. Most people, they're mostly cleaning up breakfast at this point, actually.
Breakfast.
But they'll bring it to you anyways. I mean, they still have some because, they serve it in
full.
Also, they serve a first grouping and then a second grouping, and
Usually
you
it's
show up
only-
during the second grouping and you kind of come dragging in towards the end of it. They're like, starting stuff for lunch soon. They scrape stuff together for breakfast. Eggs,
An
bread,
egg.
bunch of hashed brown potatoes, fried up potatoes, and some sausage. Big, sausage. Like kielbasa sausage. Plop it on your plates and bring it over for you guys to eat. And that's all you do today. Game over? No.
Okay.
No. You see the tribunal enter the hall. You haven't really met him yet, but he looks like someone that's important, especially with their big hats. But they're the ones that inform you guys what's needed to be done. And they go over and they post some bounties on the wall.
I grab my plate, walk over there.
Okay. Go read on it.
Actually, no. Since I'm finished with my eggs and my hash browns, I just stick my fork in the sausage and I walk over there.
Barbarian.
No, I don't even use my fork. I grab the sausage and I walk over
He
there.
throws the fork down and she's like, it took 3 stages. She stopped, put down the plate, picked up the sausage with her fork. Stopped, threw the fork across the room back on the table, and then walked over just with the sausage. I don't need the plate. Don't need the fork? Not blaming you humans for that crap. Okay. It states That they are looking for Kartha Radu and Zweiss Radu. Both have 200 gold piece bounty on their heads. Not that really minded to you guys, but that's just where they value it. Which means they prefer not to have to pay a mercenary anyways, but they say for information, some added to it. It does state information available will be given freely to Blood Company members.
I take the bounty down.
Okay.
Walk back over to her.
Both of them or just one? There's two of them.
Both of them.
Okay. Since you guys are off today.
We got work to do.
Okay.
Let's do some hunting.
Do I have any peoples?
Any what?
Peoples left.
I think so. I haven't ate any more of them.
The salt issue.
Yeah. Here you go. Food.
My salt issue.
So, you guys go over and talk to the tribunal?
Uh-huh.
Okay. You get there. You show up. They see you. They meet you. Oh. And your ranks are?
We're both sergeants, sir.
Oh. No problem. We'll take you directly to... Okay. Come with me. Look at the paperwork, and they're like, okay. They lead you over to a regular-looking room. I mean, as far as door. Nothing special. They open it. And they're like, step on in. You see a tribunal sitting there looking through a library of stuff. Personal books. Law, things like that. Oh! I see. I expected you guys would send people. But if you wish to deal with it personally, I'm pleased with that. Both of you make intuition checks. See if we can notice his name. It's on a plaque.
It's Crest.
Hmm?
It's Crest.
Yes.
Ha!
But he's not playing up his role or anything. He never does.
24.
Okay.
66.
You both made the first level check. That's all you needed. He wrote down his name. Picked up his nameplate, checked it, braille, checked it. Yep, that's him.
Yep, held it up to him.
Is this you? Yeah. See if it looks the same. It's you. You're very observant.
Sent a message to Ado. Is this Crest?
Yeah. Wait for it to come back.
Yeah, it's Crest.
Ah.
Pigeon.
Well.
No, I sent a messenger goblin.
We've got a couple ways, and we're also seeing this as a chance to how well people will view our new arrangement. We decide if we want to sneak in, or if we think we should play it loud and proud. We have an idea where they're staying.
And that would be where?
The Blue Water Mead Hall. It's returned back to normal business. We did that to allow it to maybe bring him back. After they thought. We expect it has more to the basement than we think. It maybe even had an exit underground back to the river. The simple glimmer or something to block it. But it seems when we scan the area and check some things, there's a lot of empty space under there. And the records, which I was just looking through, don't show it being old temples and tunnels. We're not Gull, littered with empty tunnels and sewers.
I don't know the skull you speak of.
I have a
Abaddon.
map here of it, and it's... Oh, and you? You're a Galuvian?
Amazon.
From Galuvia, yes. But I've heard you're very proud people. So, how do you think would be best to... I'm just curious, but you can just choose to keep to yourselves and go deal with the issue. How do you think would be best to address this?
Well, she looks more human.
Yes.
Go under disguise.
Just go in like regular.
I really don't look human, as you can tell.
No, but we have many different races at stake here.
I could just be her guard.
Ah. So you think it'd be best to sneak in and see it? Okay.
And if we see those two,
Yeah, they give you sketches.
we'll capture them.
You know, with some kind of like attention towards certain, marks on their faces and that.
Now the question is, do you want them alive?
If possible, but we can raise the dead and question them then. People don't like it, but due to your general and his captains, they've exposed them as enough of a problem that they can't claim protection anymore. But also, I wanted to mention, I can't officially put him on the list because we don't have it for sure he committed any crimes. We have his first son, Antonio, in prison, in the tower, down in the basement.
The one that General Edo was obsessed with.
Yes. But also his fellow brothers, Cartha and Zweiss, are still out there. But Anton Radu is the grandfather of them all. And he's claimed no knowledge of the Veiled Society. It occurred apparently below him, but above the grandchildren, which we still have locked up until we find out their status. They put an offer forward, which you can decide to forward to your people or not. They've already headed down to the Elven Lands, helping the maidens there, the princesses they are basically. But the grandsons would like to help establish a bank for the Blood Company, but they are Radu family. So that's just, they're currently pawn shop holders, let's say. And they own the warehouse. But that can be taken from them too. Must have stuck to when you played with your hair earlier.
My wig.
Oh yeah. So that's what I currently have. He gives you the address, location. There's two entrances. But since you're probably just going to go in the front door, there is a second entrance around back, which has a rather bulky gentleman back there. Not the original one, but his younger brother. He watches a so-called secret door. It's a simple panel, but it's the only thing at the end of the alleyway, so your betters found it rather quickly. The guy's guarding nothing? A wall? No, it must be a door. So as you can tell, they're not the most brilliant of groups sometimes. They're royalty. Half of them are inbred anyways.
Do you got any plain clothes?
Just a cloak.
Just make them put a cloak. You guys can, if you need clothes to fit in, we can help you there.
You will.
Okay? If you want that, just put down a specularian, there's a lot to say, a spec costume. That sounds bad. Don't mispronounce that.
Cloak. I'm just gonna put a cloak.
No.
City clothing. How's that? City
Closing.
clothes. Well, because we need, it's a special,
City clothing.
yeah. It's a special set of clothing for when you're in town.
Abaddon's.
Besides, she's also got some social standing.
Abaddon's have normal looking. Well.
Forrest.
No.
You have the armor. So basically, neither of you are wearing armor, so it would stand out. You would have your scale armor. You have your ring joint plate, but you leave those behind. If you want to not stand out at all, it'd probably give you a bonus, but you could keep it. City's kind of in trouble here and there, so.
I could wear the clothes over it.
Okay. That's what I was just checking. So. This is my both you guys roll dice 6.
2.
4. No one bothers you. Although you're not in your blood company clothing and that, so they're just leaving you alone anyways. And then you get to the Blue Water Mead Hall. The Mead Hall is a bright, clean building inside. Several sailors in the center of the room shake a rousing but badly off-key chorus of a sea chanty. They sing a lot here. One plays a simple bagpipe at a furious pace. Near them, several men link arms and begin a noisy step dance. Their stomps punctuate the ribald world of the song. There is a warbled. Ribald? I'm not sure.
Warbled?
It says ribald. Their stomps punctuate the words of the song. There is much clatter and mugs and talk. The tavern keeper and several potboys whisk through the crowd, slamming down drinks and catching thrown coins. Near the back are 2 curtained doorways.
We're in the place, right?
Yes, you're in the bar. That's what you see as you entered the bar.
Can I roll intuition check? See if I could see one of the 2 or 2 of them.
Sure. Roll.
Gotta prove my loyalty to the general.
I'm not here just partying.
66.
66.
66! Ooh!
This for a different section.
The only bad thing about my PT.
You got P now?
Oh, I will soon.
Just not there yet, but he'll get there.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find. Hopefully not that page. Okay. Just 'cause this is the one I have available.
Oh god, it's that place.
You guys came in the front door here, looking around. Well, remember, you guys stuck around behind. The other guy, you guys came in the back side there. The bosses. But you came in the front door this time. Okay. Lady Charisma 16 actually comes up to you guys, or you girls, and looks at 2 of you and says, "Did you need a table, or do you wish just to wander?"
We'll wander.
Okay.
As I'm acting like her,
Bodyguard.
Okay. Actually, it's not an unusual sighting, because she is an Amazon. Although they don't see her very often, but they did sometimes get here through the old Hobgoblin King. A deal it was, so they sometimes came through the tunnels. Why they took the tunnels is so they didn't have to they share them with a drow. So it all ties together. But she wasn't one of them. She was just a soldier.
But I'm acting like I'm her bodyguard.
Oh yeah. But it actually fits. So we'll say you roll a charisma roll. Because you're the one that's being put forward more. The fact that your bodyguard's scary is it just doesn't make sense.
23.
23. Okay. It seems not really like they've noticed you much. They're still dancing and stuff. They'll give you space as you walk around, but they're more involved in their own stuff. So, what do you wish to do?
Look around and see if we can find those
people? Intuition check. And you rolled? You got a... You already rolled?
66 is what I roll on my intuition.
Okay, you're pretty sure you don't see them.
I gotta look for a what?
You're looking for those two guys.
Right, and one guy. Yeah.
No, your charisma, or no, intuition.
IQ.
Yeah, on those ones.
26.
26, second level. Between two of you, you're pretty sure he's not here. But you have seen a couple people walking around in those gray cloaks with the hood like pulled inside out. But you can see a little bit of the red on the opposite side, so they're still around. Or people just stole the hoods, the robes. Or the cape and a hood is what it is. So that way they can hide easy.
Cloak.
Yep. But not like arms part. A hooded cloak, yes.
Should we check downstairs?
Well,
We are downstairs.
Yeah, you're on the main floor.
I mean,
There's this 2 secret curtained rooms. You want to check those out?
Yeah.
Okay. You just go walking up to one.
Yep.
And open it up and look in?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll die 6.
Just 6?
Yep.
6.
Okay. Okay. Behind it, there's a man sitting there talking to a couple of other people who are standing. They have their hoods and their robes on. You see the red hood. And then the other guy is kind of like counting out money, talking to him until you open the curtain. And second level was your last charisma roll. 6. Excuse me? Can I help you?
Just looking.
Well, yeah, this room's being used. Thank you.
Sorry. And we can see their faces?
One of them. You can't see the 2 that are standing because they're facing away from you. But the guy sitting at the table, doesn't look like the picture either. You guys don't know him. Someone else knows him. Silas. The guy that hired you. It's like he's a red-haired guy. Even, isn't he? Yeah. But he has a beard. That was the difference.
So we can't see the other 2?
No.
I'm gonna wait here.
I'll go look at the other.
Just wander over to the other one.
I'm gonna wait here and see if those 2 come out.
You just stand by it as you walk out. You go check the other one?
Yep.
Roll die 6.
See if I catch the faces of those 2.
5.
5. That one's empty. No one's using it.
So start walking back.
Okay. To general area or to where she is?
Where she's at.
Okay.
We're close in the same area.
Kind of watching those things.
Because they saw you, they didn't see me.
Right. That's why I'm going to stand over and get a drink.
Okay. Because you're a competitive drinker. Give me a big pitcher. That's my glass.
Everybody else.
Mine's about that.
Drinks out of the pitcher, knowing it's just not going to be good enough. Okay. After a while, the two people come out, make an intuition roll or intelligence roll.
Yes, freaking doubles up to your ears.
77.
Okay. No, they're definitely not.
They're not them.
No. And one of them heads out the door and walks off. The other one kind of looks around a bit, turns around and goes up the stairs.
I'm gonna follow the one that's going upstairs.
Make an agility roll. Second roll.
Dex roll.
Dex roll, yes, sorry.
32.
32. Now that we've added a third game, let's see if I can even act like I have the stats straight. Rename them all the same thing. 32? 20, 25, 30. That's a third level roll. You made it. He goes on upstairs, heads down the hallway a bit, and then goes over to a room. Looks to be one of the larger rooms. And then he kind of looks around. He's going to see you. Oh, make a agility or dex again. Because you don't have roguish, so at least a second level.
41.
Okay. He didn't see you. She kind of like ducked into the corner a little bit. I think you're reading something on the wall. For a good time. Oh, no.
For a good time, message Silver Fox. Ah, they stayed here.
You never know.
Good times drinking. That's all he means. What's an offer for anything more than drinking? He goes into the room. It's opened, actually, I should say.
I'm gonna go up to the door. Peek in.
Oh. You try to open it? It's locked.
I'm gonna put my ear up to it.
Okay. Here it is. You hear a voice. And now is our time. The city will be lying helpless before us. People will side with us against this. Our enemies will be crushed. And the Duke will feel our power. We'll hear only our voice, and these whole lives will be covered up. Those who oppose us are weak, and those who betray us are traitors.
Did you follow me or not?
Make a dex roll.
Oh, what is our personal and combat ads?
Oh! Strength.
Strength, luck,
Luck.
luck, dex, and speed.
Speed. Okay. Are all of those
32.
numbers yours above 12? Give me all the numbers.
34, 23, 31, and 15.
$55. Okay, what's your stats?
What?
Strength?
31. Or 21. Sorry.
Dex?
Dex. 14.
Luck?
14.
And speed.
Speed.
14.
14.
Plus 15.
15.
Yep.
Oh, excuse me.
And your head explodes.
I got 32.
You got 32? You're alright. That's 30. So, sneaking up behind her. You hear the guy. Sounds like he's he's talking with these people about something rather intently.
Is it them?
You never heard his voice. But you do know the Veiled Society was created by the Radu family.
I'm gonna bust open the door.
Okay. Do a
Strength check.
Second level strength check.
$55.
Okay. You kick open the door. There are 4 people in robes and 1 guy who is sitting there, but he's much fancier. Oh, it can't be.
It's him. It's one of them. It's one of them.
No. It's Antonito.
It's grandfather.
Yes.
He's gonna have to die.
So he's in here. They weren't sure if he was going to be good or bad.
I'm gonna go after
You
him.
caught him in a crime, as far as you can see.
I'm gonna take him down.
They're all like, reach for their weapons. They're like, no intention of like talking with you. So you guys attack?
Yeah.
Okay.
How many for my?
Well, you roll 10 dice, I think, for your weapon and your
Yes.
ads, and then add your personal ads.
10. And my ads.
Yeah, you add them afterwards. It's like the 15 or whatever it was.
15. That's 71.
You got a 71?
Mm-hmm.
My math is wrong. $71? Okay.
370.
That's not fair. Then we larger ads. Draw ass being a dick bitch.
What? What?
71 minus. What was that number again?
370.
Okay.
And by the way, I'm not keeping track of the experience this time, so you gotta write your own down.
Mm-hmm. Oh well.
Hold on. They all are taking damage, but they're not down yet. Because of their armor. Otherwise, they'd been dead. But also,
I'm fighting the
he reached over the table and said, "Protect me." What's your strength?
34.
Ooh, that's not good for him. What's your IQ?
18.
What's your charisma?
24.
His score is 45. Yours is 76.
You just kicked it.
He attempted to yes-a-mass it. and failed. So, but he still has his guards in front of him. So, you roll my attack. Plus their ads have gone down because they took damage. And their roll sucked so far. Yeah, they did better the first round. You better come up with something quick. Because he's cornered the room unless he jumps out the window. It's an option.
Nope. Not even a fucking option.
No, he's an older man. He may look, he's probably looking at it like, damn.
I'll do better this time.
But you guys heard him. Well, you heard through the door. But he seemed the one that was most obviously talking, right?
Yeah.
And he spoke about controlling the Duke and taking the city. So it sounds like treason to me.
Yeah.
And they don't take kindly in treason here.
No. Because they give them to you guys. I didn't know he was in this building. I kind of glanced through it, and I thought it was Antonio, but then I noticed, no, it's Antonito. Antonio is the son.
I got 127.
27.
127.
Yep.
500 even!
Okay. They all die. 96 points for both of you. Experience points.
So 7,096.
You have 96 more points.
6.
Yep. Like I said, you can
Oh,
use the
yeah.
picture box to keep track of your points too. Just keep adding them as you go and add them up when you're done and erase them and put a final number. We'll worry about a picture later. We'll download the ones that look like you.
He's dead.
No.
Antonito?
No. He puts up his hands and drops to the ground with his hands up like this. Says, I give.
I am gonna bind his hands, bind his mouth.
Do you have any skill in these things?
No.
Okay, luck roll.
But the guards are all dead.
Yeah, they went down. You guys got your points for that. He surrendered. He's still got the corpse. And maybe he thinks his royal family can pull his ass out of it.
57.
Okay? He says, I'm an old man. I don't even know why I'm here.
You lie.
Says, who are you? You don't even serve our country. But he's staying very submissive. And they're like voices he's saying like underneath it. You know, in courts I'll get this taken care of.
The tribunal would like to see you.
Well, I expected as much. Just not as soon.
Where's your kids?
I don't know. You guys have scared them off into the city. That's why I even had to personally kind of step up and protect our treasuries and everything.
Then they're next.
That's
And
fine.
they might not make it alive.
That's what they should get for failing.
So let's go take old man to the tribunal.
There's a treasure, right? No, is there?
No,
Is he wanted?
Well, he would be if they knew what he did.
he's a rad dude.
Okay.
He's the head of the family.
I could tell them what I heard.
Yep. So, you go walking across town.
Yes.
Both you guys make luck rolls. All I need first level.
55.
21.
Barely made it, but maybe it would help if you were not dressed up like some city girl instead of like Blood Cup. There's a question. Who the hell are you people? Who are you to arrest me?
Blood Company.
Where's your colors?
I'm wearing it.
You were undercover. But he's like, fine, take me. He wanted to die. He's an old man. He tried to do spells on you. This guy hasn't worked.
You're lucky it wasn't our general that found you.
Why? I was doing nothing wrong. You just broke open the door and started killing my people.
You were going to take over the city.
How can I do that?
I heard everything you said.
I'll wait for the tribunal to decide. And he shuts up. You dragging him across town?
Oh, yeah.
Or do you go over to a bell?
I go over to a bell.
Start ringing it?
And I tie him to it.
Okay.
And we wait.
Tribunal shows up with 2 guards. City guards. Says, well, we had questions for him, but do you have more?
Yes.
What is that?
Veld Society, he was paying them. They were going to take over the entire city, take down the Duke. Make him pay. That was out of his own mouth that I heard.
I was just trying to find a way to, like, save our family. We were, like, cornered. My family's missing. I gotta do something to save my grandfather's legacy. Tribunal says, I think we know your legacy. He grabs him. And, starts taking the guards, take him by the shoulders and carry him along. He doesn't seem to want to walk it. He's an old man.
We'll follow.
Okay. Both of you guys roll dice 6.
5.
4.
5 and 4. Okay.
We have the elder. Pretty soon the kids will come out.
Both of you guys make second level luck rolls.
Luck rolls.
Made it.
So 25.
You did not.
Okay. No doubles. God damn. You hit with an arrow for 17 points.
He's down.
What's your armor?
Oh,
He was wearing it underneath his clothes.
44.
No. I think it's 12 and it becomes 24. Or let's double check it.
Oh,
It's just normal armor.
15.
15. So you take 2 points damage. His arrow comes from over the top of one of the buildings, and 2 arrows are fired. One hits a guard, and one hits you.
I can't read my handwriting.
You can write it in bigger numbers. You can circle it. What's his armor at? Supposed to be?
7 plus
15.
So put a 15. Wait, that can't be right. That's an odd number. What's your armor start at?
7.
14.
14.
Yes. And then circle it so you know that's your armor. That's your skill in your armor.
Oh, it says armor right here.
Yeah.
Although it's supposed to be over here.
Is it over there too?
I'll put it over there. I'll move it over there in a minute.
Okay. But, so it's 14. So you took 3 points damage since arrow hit you. Speed check.
Both of us.
Yes.
45.
20.
I'm gonna take off toward
Vic or Vit?
Valendra.
23.
Val. And yours?
Diamond.
Die.
Val die!
Got 23.
23? What'd you get?
20. I got 45.
I got a 20. What you guys see are two people in hoods firing bows down at you guys.
I'm gonna go after one of them.
How you gonna get them? I mean, what's your intention? They're out of physical range. You have a ranged weapon? I don't think you guys are supplied with any. Just gonna start going up, climbing the walls?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Both of you guys do a strength check.
Parkour, motherfucker, parkour!
Strength is when you're just hardcore climbing. You don't have a skill at it.
Parkour, parkour.
Yep.
Or speed.
Strength.
Or strength.
Strength. You're just grabbing the top of the next layer and pulling yourself up.
31. 30.
30. That's what you need.
77.
I got 31.
Do you want to stop there before a 3 comes up?
38, 39, 40.
Okay. 40. And thank you. You guys are climbing up.
Pretty much all I have to do is.
I'm gonna say we need a 3rd level. Should not be hit with an arrow as you reach the top.
3rd level what?
Luck roll. Where it goes to when you don't have skills.
Made it.
Oh! Unless you have a dodge skill,
You have dodge.
then you only need a 1st level roll. In this case, where you use
36.
those.
Made it.
Yeah. See, for dodge, because it's part of your resilience, you can get up there and dodge out of the way. And that's only 1st level, because it's applied skill. 3rd level luck, because you don't have anything to work with. What would you get? Was it over 30? You're good. You both get up there. And they're going to be forced to pull out their swords.
Fine, motherfuckers.
Although, you hear a bunch of noise down below. The tribunal is pointing an empty spot, and the one guard who got hit fell back a little bit, and the other one's like, "Where'd he go?" But the tribunal can see him, so he's pointing him out.
Are these the 2 that we're looking for?
No, these are just members of the team of the. They didn't come to save him. They're kind of hardcore on their own family. Oh shit. He didn't roll well enough. He got caught.
He got caught, huh?
The guard that they didn't shoot tackled him.
Good.
He sold him down. He's screaming. You hear his voice underneath the empty, because he couldn't move much because he was invisible. But now we're up here with a fight.
That and he's also bound.
Yeah. He was just doing invisibility though. He didn't need much for that. But then he can't move much while invisible, or he starts to become visible. If he moves too fast. If he walks real slow, he's fine. It can create kind of a blur. Oh, that sucked.
Kind of like, Slippery Bastard.
Yeah.
$338.
They're dead. Both of you guys do intelligence checks.
Intelligence?
Yep.
$39.
Okay. Okay. You didn't get the hang of it. Okay. Thinking about it, you guys can't just go back and keep looking. They've seen you. But these guys have cloaks.
I'm gonna take the cloak and the bow.
Okay.
Bow and arrow.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
22 arrows in the sheath.
What about the bow?
The bow, it's 4 plus 0. There's light bows. So you can hide them underneath the
What?
cloaks.
Light.
Light bow, 4
Bow.
plus 0.
4 plus 0.
And 22.
Arrows. And veiled society robes.
We got our bows now. So that'd
Okay.
be 8 dice that we roll.
9. 5th level,
Yeah. Okay.
4 dice.
Okay.
And your missile lads, which
55 is
Wait,
my combat
55 is
dice.
normal.
Yeah.
Minus, what's your strength?
34.
4 minus 12 equals 22. So 55 minus 22 from your strength is 33. Because your strength doesn't help you with a bow.
So
You don't get to
33?
No.
Nope, that's her.
Okay, where do I get?
What's your strength?
I think 21.
21. And what's your personal ads?
15.
Your missile ads are 6. You didn't shoot at things a lot.
Usually I did so.
I'm a drow.
Use the Amazons, use spears.
Yes, actually. You can get one.
I might.
It's just the military's not supplying them right now yet. But you guys have never had a chance to stop.
Mhm.
Maybe now, since you're getting paid, there'll be some gold to be able to start It costs 1 gold bar to refill a military unit. 1 stage up. Now that's all those men, and all their stuff goes up. We'll work that out after the elves. You can send messages back. You now have an ability to communicate. That's like a headquarters almost for you guys. And if the certain family, which I doubt they're going to get it, permission to be your bankers.
No, they're not.
You're like not even passing the message on?
No.
You're like, I made a decision on this. Ado doesn't need to be bothered with an obvious no.
And to ones we can't trust.
Yeah, they're the grandkids though. They're like, come on. We didn't do this. They're lucky if they get out. Okay, and then they take the one-time invisible Antonito, who after about 5 minutes went back to regular looking.
Do you need to go back and heal?
Yeah, it'd be a good idea.
Swing by the medic clinic over, or the medic area over in the barracks.
Yeah.
They have medics there.
Yeah, go back and do that.
Probably a couple of the old Putrexian priests. All the way from Gaul.
I need to stop it until Crystal caught the grandfather.
8 points. How much were you down?
3.
Okay, so you'll heal.
Okay.
They could do better, but it wasn't necessary.
It was
But you are.
basically a scratch.
It was basically, well, what if it was poisoned? I have to care about that one.
I want to pick up some poison.
Gonna put that on your sword. Why are you doing that?
I would like to carry some poison with me.
Okay. Because of your recent adventuring, you ran into the hell? Nope. Just the regular poisons in. I was just seeing if the remember the Azarians had, but they had medicines.
But
The regular poisons.
I want to pick up some poisons. That way, I could like dip the tip of an arrow
Okay.
into the pile.
First thing would be, are you requisitioning some arrow, some poison, or do you wish to go into town and buy some?
Buy some.
Okay. That also means it's not on record. Make a luck roll.
What?
Guido, you're not going out. It's poisonous.
Not gonna let me out.
And walk on by her.
45.
She's mad.
Yes, she is. We're gaming, and she usually gets to go out
She got out
for a little bit.
and
But
then ran back in.
she didn't like it either, or she knew you were coming to get her.
I think second.
She's hoping to check it again. Maybe it's gone. Check it again.
45.
45. 5th level. Okay, no problem. Typically 4 types. Curari, which doubles the effectiveness of any edged weapon before personal adds are added.
I'll take that.
Okay, that costs 100 for 3 units. And that's the cheapest. But if you go back to your camp, you could requisition 1 vial of it. The same stuff.
I'm gonna have to.
Okay, 1 vial of Curari, 3 uses. And that will double the
So-
dice before personal adds.
C.
Urare. It's 1 ounce or 3 applications. Everything else costs more than that. And they are, just so you know, because you are a poisonist, spider venom,
Okay.
which means with your biology skill, if you get a spider that's poisonous, you can get spider venom. Dragon's venom, which quadruples the effect of any edged weapon before personal adds. And then there's Hellfire Juice, which just adds half again the weapon's effectiveness, can be used on edged, bladed weapons as well as blunt.
I was trying to do.
Bathroom?
Yes.
Go!
The tea.
That's fine. What time is it? 8:52. Okay. Nah, not quite there yet, is it? 7:30, 8:30, and we start late. 8:30 to 9:30 usually, so 9-ish would be middle. 32?
Something like that.
We can take a break right now. We'll pick it up after you guys decide to sneak back into the place as members of the Veiled Society with your little hoods. Okay,
I might have to buy some little toys too
break time.
before we go.
We'll be back.
She's going. Oh, you're done?
We're not going outside today. I love you. You're not in trouble. Okay? But you smell it stunk out there. And it still does. It's bad air.
I ain't got enough gold on there to get too many things.
No, but you're soldiers. Doesn't mean you guys can't get your own. As far as you know, there's no rules against acquiring your own side wealth. It seems the captain does it, and the general. Silver Fox has gotten quite a bit. Sometimes he even pays the bills for the military units.
Yeah. I'm thinking I'm going to get myself, see if I can, from the military, a dagger. Carry an extra weapon. Opposed to
Yeah. You could probably get a dagger. Out of the, basically, there's a bunch of weapons in a cart that you guys picked up and didn't need here and there. They were average stuff. When you guys were cleaning up dungeons and places. They just kind of went into the wagon. So you need a luck roll. See if you can find what you need. And if you can't, you can try something else.
Yeah.
Kitty! We're having a little break, dear, so in case you didn't know, Give you a little bit. It was close enough to 9. Guido, it's not happening. Are your friends on there at all watching? Probably it didn't help that we were late, huh? But they can watch it later, too. Well, you have one of them already. And he wasn't even on the list. Antonito. I hadn't run into anything yet in the game when reading through it. So sometimes their names are so damn close. Antonio started it, but it didn't say the grandfather had anything to do with it. But right there it did.
Yeah, I think he started it.
Secretly could have. He could have been in charge all along. But when his family, the children disappeared, he had to step up. And he got it. The picture you guys see up is the blood company symbol. I know, it's a blank red banner. Fright through simplicity. They only serve the blood. Although some call it the Dragon Blood Company. Because occasionally a dragon shows up. They know it's a general. Well, anytime you guys pick up new people, they don't believe the stories until they see it. That dark elf changes into a dragon?
Tell you one thing for sure. That Amazon is going to get real angry real soon.
Open the door for me. I'm an Amazon. Do what I said.
She's about to get real aggressive.
On poor Cartha?
No,
Just on everyone?
basically.
She gotta go aggro?
Yeah. She's going to get angry like the Hulk.
I'm sick. With the cannabis virus.
You know, I did the math onto it with that titanium steel. The size of the Captain America's shield, how thick it is and everything, at the math onto it, it would be exactly 12 pounds. That ain't too heavy, is it?
No, but if you also think about the fact that it's concave
Yeah.
on the inside. But also when they show it in the new universe, it apparently has some technology to it, which makes no sense.
Yeah.
But the vibranium can be part of that.
Well,
Because remember when you saw it, although they never said, but Stark's father made the ship. So,
in the movie Captain America, you see it there, where he made it. Yeah. But I did the math on that titanium.
mhm.
You could make one like that. It's not.
Yeah, but it would only be titanium.
Yeah, but that's bullet resistant.
Yeah.
Also. It'll take
I
anything.
think his is a little more than resistant, though.
Yeah, it'll take up to a 50 caliber.
So will Punisher shield. A 50 caliber is only remarkable damage.
And I'm talking for real life.
Well, yeah.
It'll take.
It's still
It'll take.
guns overall.
Yeah.
You got to keep in mind a person only has 24 health. So, in comparison, the damage is fine if you're dealing with people. A 50 cal will kill a person every time.
Yeah.
It's just in the world of the game, there are people tougher than that.
Yeah. But I'm talking real life on.
Yeah. Well, you're not supposed to be running around with shields anyway.
Yeah. But there is a way you can make it for a balance onto it, where you can throw it and it'll come back to you.
Well, only if you hit something at a 90-degree angle or a flat angle.
No, they got a balancer where it's like a
Gyroscope?
Yeah, so it'll throw. It's the balancing on the metal. It'll it can throw it to come back like a boomerang, but you don't want to try and catch that because when it comes back, it comes twice as fast and it'll break your hand.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't want to make one like that. I would probably cut my own head off.
In some versions of Captain America, it's had equipment that brought it back. Some of them, not all. Most of them don't. He just dumped a lot of karma into shield skill. Start with 1,000 points, probably.
I wouldn't be able to carry that thing all day long. There's no.
Well, but you're not Captain America.
Like somebody like
you have to be Pucky.
Yeah, exactly. Or now, am I the?
Although I like Pucky
as a Winter Soldier.
Oh, I liked the original Pucky.
Yeah.
Before they changed him to being, he was a midget because someone stole half his soul. Oh, so all midgets only have half a soul? That's bad.
That's BS.
Do you know I have more soul than you?
Probably do.
And that guy from, what was it, the guy with, the guy from Ridiculous. They used to do a show together.
Robin Big?
Yeah, Big. Big has a huge soul. Compared to all of us.
Well,
Mike has a bigger soul than all of us?
Well, look at Puck.
Yeah. I liked Puck originally because I saw him as someone who was a midget. And like Captain America applied himself and became better at everything, I saw him as someone that did the same with a bigger disadvantage. And I thought that was cool. And then they made that not his origin. It was like, oh, fuck you.
When I was in gymnastics in high school, there was a guy who was a midget, but he did gymnastics like you wouldn't freaking believe.
Oh, I should ask. Is that even an acceptable term anymore?
What? Midget?
Do you know, dear?
What?
People that are height challenged.
No, it's not acceptable.
Okay. We shouldn't use it anymore. I don't know anyone around me to tell me otherwise, so, you know, that's why I ask.
People, a lot of, like, the girl I know, she's a midget.
No, we can't use that term.
I know,
but don't use it.
She's
small.
She's a small person, and it bothered her for a long time on that.
Well, yeah. It bothers people. I'm sure it's bothered you at times.
Yeah.
And you aren't at the point where they would call you otherwise. Like a small person. But you are shorter than average.
Yeah, a lot of people pick on me in
your younger years. Yeah. People, especially children, are evil.
That's why I used to fight a lot.
Even I had people every time I moved to a new school that tried to push me around, but that stopped quickly.
Yeah.
But they did it because they wanted to establish their dominance.
Their dominance got broken noses and broken teeth.
Okay, let's get back here. What you think? You ready to continue?
Yep.
Okay.
You are ready? This is cool.
Now later on we'll get pictures for these characters. We don't know when we'll be doing this again, but this is our backup campaign when things happen. Why, stop gaming. You can still fill out details within your same realm. You don't have to create a whole new game. Which I've done plenty of time. I have 3 going now. But that's because I want to be loved by you people. So I do all these different... The people out there, not you people. Okay. So, you've rested, you've recovered, and now you're in robes. which means probably going in the secret entrance.
If anyone makes a comment about my height, I'm gonna fucking shoot him.
7'2".
You 7 foot?
Yep.
Damn.
Drows are tall,
I'm a dwarf compared to you.
but you're taller than most of the people in your unit, except for the Amazons. Amazons, basically, in Galuvia for a long time, they were bred. Basically, Fred's tall, Susie's tall, you guys have sex, we get the child. And then after you've done that, we might want a couple more if it works. If it doesn't, we'll let you go. And they would breed the Amazons as the greatest of their society. They wanted to prove that, you know, it's kind of like what the scientific theory says, you know, happened with men. They only became bigger because the expectation by their society to do so. But if they were given an equal situation, there's a lot of big women that would kick your ass.
7'4".
No, I'm talking about in real life. You know, as far as there's not really men or women. You guys are tough women in the game.
Yeah.
Captains, or not captains, sergeants. You both control 40 men and women. I'm pretty sure you have both. Especially being an Amazon. Yeah. That's basically one unit. Well, we don't know exactly. I'd have to look at the cards later, but you're supposed to have. Okay. Now you have captains. You have people that can also request in case he needs recruitment for his army. And also getting an idea on like what's going on that he can't see because when he walks in the room, everyone shuts up. So you guys get to see the real world left behind by his crazy dreams. After a while, they questioned him. They got enough proof. He did start it and handed it to his children because he was retiring and he wanted them to have an ability to take power that he was able to do on his own, he believed, but he didn't have faith in his children, so it's possibly what destroyed everything. But you guys are going back there dressed up in robes. You come up to the back. There's a large man there. An inch taller than you, shorter than you though. He was 6'6", actually. So he's old. What are you, 6'4"? Taller.
2 inches taller than you.
Yeah. He's a barbarian, actually, which you guys have run into him. They're all along the mountains of Galuvia. There are people that didn't want to be a part of your female-dominant society. So they had a barbarian society, where they're more equal. But that's who you meet. He sees you too, and both of you make a luck roll, 2nd level.
35.
Okay.
Luck.
Yep.
Luck. Ow.
25.
25. Okay. You're all right. Well, I said 3rd level? Okay. He stops you. Asks you questions. So,
Well,
when did you get into town?
Last night.
And they'd already recruited you? They'd already recruited you?
Yes.
I've heard of you, Amazons. Were you one of the old Queen's people?
Yes.
Nah. Looking for new allegiances. Well, then go on in. He moves aside for you. Kind of looks at you and looks down a little bit. Is she with you?
Yes.
Okay. He moves aside, lets you both in.
Why did he look down at from me?
Because you're so big.
Because the last drow that came by wasn't good. You're 7'7"
7'2",
and 7'2", and how much do you weigh?
170 pounds.
Okay. And you're what, 7'2"? 7 times 12 plus 2, 86. So if we took 175 divided by 86, you are 2 pounds per inch.
You're a toothpick. But you're a good fighter.
Hey, you're tall.
I'm a spider!
Yes. You probably reach around and stab people in the back while looking in the front. So, you're kind of off-putting for him.
Hi, Amanda!
But he lets you guys in, where you guys enter a large a hallway where there are two guys. They quickly stand up as you guys come in, and one kicks Dice out of the way because they were entertaining themselves while no one's coming through here most of the time. They kind of step away out of the way. They seem to be guards, mostly because they have the same robes, but they have shields too. But they step out of your guys' way because he'd already let you in. Continue on by or say anything?
Just keep going.
Okay. Intuition checks. A little information on these two as you walk by, see if you can see anything.
$55.
27.
Okay.
What'd you get?
27.
One seems to be a cleric of some kind of spider thing. Yeah, spider's imagery. The other one's a straight up fighter. So those are the two people you walk by. Just to give you the information. Who's going to be behind you as you approach the next curtains? Just go on in, or
Yep.
okay. Both you guys roll a dice 6.
5.
4.
Okay, empty. The chamber is barely large enough for two people to stand in. On one wall, there's a shelf piled with red robes and black leather, or black robes with red hoods. Otherwise, the room is bare. There's also a door, or a hole, on the opposite wall, where you see a robe's kind of halfway hanging out. Looks like possibly like a laundry system. Leave your robe, take a robe.
I guess we put these robes in the hole and grab new ones?
Or you just keep the ones you have.
We'll keep the ones we have.
Okay. Oh! Luck roll. For you, before you left.
Roll.
Yeah, you're looking for a dagger. We're going to start with what kind do you want?
Double bladed.
Did you want one too?
No.
Okay. Well, basically, your daggers are like this. First, there's the sacks. It's the largest of them.
28.
You want the larger one or a smaller one? A sax is almost like a Bowie knife in size.
And the other one is smaller?
All the way down to stilettos, which actually are hidden. Like switchblades.
Well, I'll take that.
A stiletto
Yes.
Take a stiletto.
Make a luck roll.
I got 28 on that.
You made it. You just needed to break a 20. First level for your first item. You're now back. Now it's second item. So second level. You both wanted a stiletto?
Yep.
They're 2 minus 2.
2.
It has a -2 on their ads because it's kind of a weird little weapon, but it's mostly because of the way it's designed. If someone hits it straight on the top, it can actually sometimes pop
So
back
that
in.
would actually be 7 dice, so you go for it.
Yes, -2 points. You have somebody to do with your skill. Okay,
Yeah.
is that all you wanted? Just a hidden little dagger, just in case?
And then
You can hide them someplace if you want.
That way I could be like, hi, how are you?
Where do you want to hide it?
In my boot.
In your boot? So it's a boot knife.
yeah.
Okay, couple
good.
stiletto boot knives.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are always good, just in case.
Anything else?
Let's see if I can get one of that Bowie knife.
Big one.
Yeah.
Second level luck roll.
No.
That's fail. Fail.
Okay. They don't have any saxes. You want to try for a kukri?
Small one.
They have one size down. Let's see. I can tell you what they look like. C, D, F, G,
My luck.
J, K. Kukri. Kukri is a heavy curved single-edged blade, sharp on the concave side. Kind of like a mini shamshir. Yeah.
Okay. And I got a 9. It was off of my
Did you
luck.
get 25?
Off my luck.
Yep.
Off my luck. 14, 15, 17. Let's see, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
No.
Never mind, I'll get them later.
You can buy them in town, possibly.
Yeah. I'll come back
The
later.
Kadar is the punch dagger. That's the next one on the list. Kind of like your sister has. Or, Ado's sister has.
Alright, try that one.
Want to try one of those, a punch dagger? It's probably actually not what you're looking for. I think you want, next one would be a Haladai.
By the way, Valindra is into
14.
Haladai. Oh! That's a double dagger with 2 curved edges.
I'll take that.
Second level luck roll.
I got
He made it.
26.
Okay. A Haladai is a 2 plus 4. You have a 2 strength and a 4 dex.
Second, is it called what?
Haladai. Haladie. I don't know if that's pronounced correctly, but
And then, is that what?
2 plus 4.
2 plus 4.
You cannot throw them.
Oh no, that's close distance.
Yeah.
That's a
That
good
would be
one.
on your belt.
Yeah, behind the belt. Alright, let's go kill him.
So, good thing you always probably want to keep your robes, because you probably have some of this stuff hidden in there.
Yeah. We're carrying our
Okay.
swords.
You have your normal equipment, your armor underneath it all. Basically, people just get used to Q coming through.
Not fair. I don't have anybody to poke.
Next week.
No, I don't have anybody to poke.
You poke him with a reach.
She's got hers.
Okay. Here, don't get him in the pacemaker. Oh wait, that's me. Now, as you go in,
Okay, shake.
in front of you
I'm getting my poke zone in.
is a door, but it's locked. But behind you, you came through a door, it looks like. The door was open when you came in. Do you want to close them and see? Okay. When you close those doors, the ones in front, you hear it click. They have it so basically it's open only on one side at a time. You come in, change your stuff, close the door. It's also for privacy. Or if you were naked under your cloak for some reason. Sneaking in naked. Hi. I was coming to see Antonio. Okay. Both of you guys make an intuition smell roll for smell. Yep.
$52.
$26.
26. Okay. You got a much higher? Okay. 25 did it. You guys smell a sweet smell, like floral, like almost too sweet, as the door opens. You make a biology check.
$45.
Okay. As you start to open the chamber, you see a hallway with like ivy growing up the walls. But you know exactly what kind it is. The smell, the ivy, those are siren flowers. And if you look around, both of you make intuition rolls.
44.
Okay.
25.
Okay. Both of you guys notice there's like some bones here and there in the corners.
Don't touch.
The plants are wrapped up around them.
Don't touch them.
Quite poisonous.
Deadly.
Okay, we don't touch. Keep myself in my robe.
Let me double check quickly. Siren flowers information I had to look at quickly. Okay. You also smell a slight smell of rotting meat. But you also notice some kind of glittery stuff towards the center of the hallway. It's about a 50-foot hallway. It's going down. It's going underground, basically. What do you guys do?
Proceed with caution.
Yeah.
Okay. Any like, are you staying near the walls? Are you staying away from the walls?
Away from the walls.
Okay. So that means you're kind of heading straight towards the glittery stuff that are in the middle. Okay. Both of you make intuition rolls.
$52.
Okay. Okay. You notice, as in, I gotta use your names more. Diamond notices. That's a watch making you remember more than 3 letters of your name. Diamond notices some gold coins amongst the vines underneath, right around that area. While Val notices not only are there gold coins, there's a small vial down there. But it seems to be that's where the smell of rotting meat comes from. You'll notice. Okay, what do you guys do?
I'm not touching it.
You're not touching it?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Make a first level dex roll to step over it safely.
Made it.
Dex. 21.
Just barely made it. When you step over it, one of the walls trembles. And you notice it's not really a vine. It's a moss that like looks like a vine. It's hiding its own identity. And this is like the center of a Venus flytrap. It's where you're standing right now. So it's trembling to try to see if anything's there. So far you're lucky. I need a 3rd level saving roll on luck to get out.
45.
45, you made it. You know biology though. You're a drow.
38.
38. Following the drow, you're also fine. You're not attacked by the siren flower. But you also don't get the magical items. But who said you wanted to fight an entire wall? 2 walls of plants coming in on you.
I don't want to get eaten.
On the other side is a nice set of doors, double doors. As you approach them, they start to open. And you hear a click of a floor panel. What do you do?
Step back.
Back into the plants?
No.
Just keep going. Hurry through. Speed check.
44.
Okay.
10.
Your speed is right there.
14. 24.
Okay. That's your 2nd level? Yes. Well, you stumble over where it sank a bit. But luckily, it was nothing but a panel to open the door. The weight panel, so that's all you did. Nothing trap. You're waiting for a trap to hit you.
Yeah.
Come stumbling in a little bit. Tall Amazon lady. But in the room, on the far side of the door, is a guard on each side. Charisma rolls. 2nd level to make it so you can get by without any questions.
54.
You're good?
16, 17, 22, 23.
23. Boy, you just like getting attention, don't you? One of the guards is looking at you like with question, like, you know, without saying anything, but he's just looking at you funny now. Maybe because you almost fell on your ass.
No, just keep walking.
Okay.
Like I don't.
What you see in this room is a glow of light, and a droning sound comes down the passage. The archway is shining with a red light. Large room is gloomily lit by smoldering fires. Standing among the walls of the room are, well, would be, not right now, are alcoves where people would stand. Right now there's only 2 in the room instead of the original 20. Because they're running out of people. You see it's a meeting chamber. Just there's no meeting taking place. But you do find a painting on the wall of Antonito with the robe on and the hood. He couldn't help but show off that he was in charge. But that way they would know on the street. You should have been a little more sneaky about it.
Of course.
At that point, the doors on the far side of the room come open. A guy that looks similar to the giant guard you'd seen before, but bandaged, comes stumbling in.
Oh.
What do you guys do? Like, basically, he stumbles in, drags himself in, like he's come to work sore, late, or something. And then suddenly he sees you two.
We do nothing.
He's really looking at you. Just stand there. How about you?
Just
I was gonna pour that. Because I'm out of coffee. I'll just drink out of my bottle. See my heads, everyone? I'm gonna sit down now. Okay.
Stand there.
Stand there and look at him like, what are you looking at? Both of you? Charisma rolls. Just the first level, because he's like, he's only got one eye.
34.
Charisma.
The other one looks all swelled up.
125.
He kind of looks at you guys. And then, says, oh, so bosses are hiring assassins now. Looking at you, real tall one. Not my business. We need good one. Bye.
Someone got his panties in a bunch.
Got his ass kicked and you're Drow. Like the one that kicked his ass. But taller and thinner, and you look different, and you look like an Azazi. Tall, thin, scary, demonic. An assassin. Possibly mind reader. Azazi, what he's trying to get her Reyna to learn are the mind reading powers. Actually, mind influencing too. But that's the way they caused strife and everything. But he just looked and nodded and walked away. He's already had enough meetings lately. Their people put him back together.
What's up his ass?
He got his ass kicked. He's like half rapping. He's probably gonna go talk to his brother. He goes on by. And you notice, before he walks out of the room, he puts on a leather necklace with a little pouch that has a strong smell of elderberry. Before entering the Siren Flower Hall. And as he enters, they calm down. So, that's how they walk in and out of there safely. It puts it to sleep within range.
Well, now I know.
Now you have to find one.
Yep.
Start searching people for him.
Mm-hmm.
Mine!
Yoink!
Okay, so the door you came through is like partially open.
We're gonna go through.
Go on over there. Okay, this chamber looks more home to you. Rough rock, cut tightly. Nice cut, probably dwarf blade, but they didn't do the finishing work. Into bedrock. But as you're going so far, turn to the left and right, start happening cells. Looks like jail cells. Solid doors, a little window. You can slide it open or closed. You didn't hear anything about this, being here. So, what do you guys do?
Keeping out about this one. We could tell Tribunal about it.
Yeah.
Tell Chris.
Do you want to open any of them or something?
Yes.
Okay. Just the first one. Okay. So there's like 3 on each side, and then a big door at the end. Door at the end looks like it's probably secured though. It's got a big, lock hole on it. And you think you saw a big ass key on the guy that just went the other way. That doesn't mean you guys can't find a way or something. Oh, I forgot. Wait, you're just a fighter? Okay. I was wondering if you should have had any spells, but no.
I'm a warrior.
Plus, you guys have lost your original, so you don't even have education right now for spells. What you do have, though, is forest lore, or forest survival, however you want to call it. So if you're in a forest, you can find food. You lived out in the woods. You didn't. You like homes. Live in big houses.
Amazons usually did.
Well, they live kind of, yeah. In this world, they kind of live like the Vikings, but female society. Because the barbarians were living it like the Vikings. So they were one time one society. So kind of, the big men went up the hill and said, fuck you. And took their man caves with them. And the women raped all the men that were left. Okay.
Give me your boy.
First one you open up, or you look in, slide the little thing open, make a strength roll. Only first level. It's a little rusty, but you made it?
Yep.
The room is unlit and foul smelling. Straw crackles underfoot though, and there's a shuffling of chains from one corner.
Who's in here?
You see someone, but they're kind of like hiding, trying not to be seen. But whatever it is, make an intuition roll, so we can get more information. Right now, only one person can look through, though. So you'll have to try after she moves. Or you go check another door.
25.
You want to go check one of the other ones?
Yeah.
Okay. Make a luck roll. And what? 45? Okay. Someone is hiding in the corners where it's darker, but they are definitely chained to the wall.
25.
What?
25.
Roll a die 6.
5.
Okay, it's empty. You're sure that it doesn't, smells a little better, but not much. So, what do you want to do? The lock on this side is just simply a metal bar over. It's not a lock actually, but
Ask their name.
what language you want to use? Just common?
Yes.
Who asked?
Valandra.
An intuition check.
41. 41.
41. You hear an elven accent to his voice.
I'm gonna use Elven.
Okay. So you ask again.
Proper Elven.
Okay. Ask again who he is.
Mm-hmm.
Says he's Asdaesh, member of Duke Elvengard.
Why are you here?
I came searching help for my lady, and Antonio locked me up. He said I would not ever see the Duke.
Can you fight?
Cannot fight. He can only walk with support.
They heard him now.
All he has is like the most basic of clothing. says, "Get me out, and I can give you information on the Veiled Society. I know who killed Lucio."
Are you prepared to fight?
Oh yeah.
I open the door.
Okay. It's gonna take a strength level or strength roll again because it's heavy. Yeah.
65.
Okay, you lift it up without making too much noise. His name is Estayash. He wouldn't even usually have spells, but he hasn't been able to recover any points down here or anything. He hasn't been eating regular food. His stuff should be around here somewhere, but he's gonna need someone to help him move.
I could help you move.
Okay. It says, first of all, don't go in that door. The big one at the end of the hall. It's a trap. He got my word. When he said he was going to save me, but then he went to that door and that was it. I heard a large sound, grinding metal. But to the left of it, looks like another cell, is a door to a secret chamber. And I've seen a lot of people of high rank going there. He coughs up a little blood. Don't worry. You see, he's got like small marks all over, like small cuts, like trying, 1,000 cuts on him. Unless maybe he did it himself, but it looks too recent to be. Your people have branding, but he's a proper elf, so you know that they're not strong enough to take this kind of stuff.
Have you seen them come out of there?
No. The two ran in there, saying they were being chased by, they said by an elf. So they ran in there to hide.
4.3.
But it was only a few days ago. And I've not seen any other elves except for you.
It was probably our general.
And who'd have ran down there and hid?
That's who they were after.
Said two people ran down there. An older man and a younger man. And they were bickering like brothers, blaming each other for their failures.
Somehow we need to get him out of here.
He can't walk.
He needs help walking. He's been tortured a lot. A lot of cut tendons and stuff.
So I think that's an exit out there.
The other door? No, it goes deeper. It goes into... We'd have to go back out through the chamber and through the siren flowers. And the siren flowers are less forgiving from this side. But there's probably some people in that next room that have the little pouches.
You stay here with him.
Yeah.
I'm not going to that next room.
Okay, you stay? Yeah, everyone stays with him?
Yeah.
You're used to protecting small men.
Yeah.
Even if he is an elf.
I
Okay.
can help you.
You roll a dice 6, you roll a dice 6.
6.
2.
Okay. The chamber you enter is brightly lit by hundreds of sputtering candles and give the room a warm yellow glow. In the center of the room is a table piled with books and papers. On the floor is an old man. He lies face down in a small pool of blood. Standing over him is a middle-aged, swarthy man holding a sword to a younger man's chest. The younger man shouts, "Stop him! He is slaying our father!" Oh, that's right. One of the three brothers is a son of one of the other brothers. So there's his father. But we'll just change it. He's slain our leader. Stop him. He's a murderer. The guy pointing the sword at the other guy, the younger guy, is claiming the younger guy is a murderer.
Okay.
And there's a man on the ground. Yeah, he does say father, actually. But both the men standing there are the people you're looking for. One's Cartha, the one with the sword, and Weiss is the younger one. And make an intelligence roll.
$55.
Okay. You know where their father is. That is not the man on the ground. Their father, you already arrested. They may not know about it.
I'm gonna draw my bow.
Okay. And at that, Cartha turns to you and says, "Get back, you fool, or die now."
And I'm gonna fire an arrow right into his chest.
Okay. First of all, you make a saving roll to hit.
Made it.
Okay. What level?
4th.
Okay. 27. Your level of roll was his level to dodge. Now he is wearing plate underneath it, just plate, not the rest of the armor, just a chest plate. And so you'll take, but you roll your damage. It's probably still gonna be enough because it's gonna be cut in half for his armor, but still. What time we got?
9:48.
Okay. You might have a whole nother encounter after this.
$272.
272. 36. And as the arrow hit him, you hear it a pop, and there's a shield around him, his whole body. But you still got through. 8 points beyond his points. He had 60 actually. 68 is what you want. You got him. And as he's dying, he blames his brother's wife for everything.
That's what I think.
That's a small one. 2.8.
And his wife says, "I did nothing that he did not ask me to do." And that's not our father. But he gets into that like it's a practice position when you're being arrested in this family. Hands locked above his head, drops down.
So,
He says, "I am Weiss Radu."
I take it you know who I am. And
No.
why I'm here.
No, I don't. But I don't want to die.
Well,
I mean, it was all his plan, and he guaranteed me that it wouldn't fail.
you are under arrest.
Okay.
You will call your men off if they come after us.
No problem. I think we have no more men right now.
The guards, the 2 barbarians.
Where's our father?
The tribunal has him.
Oh.
We caught him. In
That's
the act.
Tartha. And Antonio? Not Antonito, but Antonio.
We haven't caught him yet.
He was the first one you guys got. You're holding him in jail. Just to remind you. He's the one Ado caught and took in.
Our general caught him.
So that leaves me as the only existing member. My child was not involved in this. We thought best not to involve them.
You are to release all your prisoners.
That's fine. I think this is over. I think the Veiled Society is fallen.
And you are to come with me.
No problem. He seems quite surrendering.
Grab your brother.
I think he's dead.
You are going to help me carry him out of here.
Okay.
The tribunal will want him too.
Okay. So he grabs him by his feet. Oh.
Carry him on.
Give me a second. He goes over and like holds his hand and he's like saying some little prayer. Make an intuition check.
$62.
Okay. When he's done praying on it, you hold his hand praying. His brother's missing his ring. The younger brother stole this ring off of him.
Give me the ring.
It's our family ring.
Give me the ring.
Hands it over.
I put it in my pocket.
Okay. It's got some writing around the edge of it. Okay, put it in your pocket.
Yep.
Okay. And he says, what of my brother's sword? Family sword.
I pick it up.
Okay. It's a short sword, but it's strangely light. Just so you know, but you're not a mage. You smell a little magic on it, being drow. But it is a small blade. Just a little bigger than a dagger, but
This is as tall as you are. It looked like a little short knife.
means your eating dagger.
About like that.
It's my toad sticker!
Actually, it's a short sword plus 2 dice.
So,
You guys come back out?
yep.
Yeah, I carried the old man out.
How about this room?
What's in the room?
You just want to look around, or you just ask him? Just nothing. Just the broken dreams of a fallen family.
The tribunal will ransack it and look through everything.
Do you work for the tribunal?
Yes, I do.
Are you a mercenary?
Yes, I am.
Can I pay you to let me leave?
No.
I have it in jewels
No.
right here.
No.
Okay.
You should grab the jewels anyways. Take them to the army.
Or you can check the room. Do you want to search the room while you're here, or are you going to leave it to them to search it?
I'm gonna have her and the other guy come in.
Okay.
And watch him.
You make a luck roll for the other guy. You make an intelligence roll for you. Or IQ roll.
Intelligence.
IQ.
IQ.
66.
4.
Hmm?
24.
24 and 66 on his luck. Well, not your luck. Well, yeah, your luck. You're the one. So you don't know his stats. You find under the desk is a box. Fancy looking box, about this big.
I'll open it.
Okay. Make a luck roll. Could be trapped.
Actually, no, leave the body here.
You don't want it. Don't want to bother. Just tell them to come and get it.
Yeah.
You got a live guy to carry out.
Yeah.
25.
What?
25.
25? In one of the cells, you'll find the dead body of his lord. They were sent by the same lady that sent the message to Ado to get help. But they weren't going to give the elves help until they were in power, so they could solidify their power. So they threw him into prison for their own bastard. You'll find a box. Inside it is 500 gold and jewels.
Should we keep it?
Write it down, it will be good for their army.
500 gold.
I think General Ada would enjoy this.
Either it can be applied for equipping your own army with better equipment, maybe.
Yeah.
We just check the price for the next weapon. Times it by 40. So you can even... You guys can upgrade your own armies all you want without permission.
Yeah.
I'm sure Ada won't mind you doing that. Saves him the money. Saves him gold bars.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, you search the room and you find about 3,000 gold in gems all the way through the room, just buried here and there, little pockets. The guy that was supposed to be on the ground would have been Anton if you hadn't arrested him and pulled him out. They were planning to churn on him and use him to blame it all on. That's why the ending argument didn't make much sense. But also, Estayash looks at the papers on the desk. It says, if papers are placed in the hands of the Duke or any of the other family members, all members of the Veiled Society and Radu's faction will obviously be declared traitors and sentenced to death.
That's these papers?
Yes. This records everything. The whole plan. They were taking the daughters to establish their own power by marrying them.
I'm going to take these papers to the tribunal as well.
Yes, that's very important. Not all the members of Veiled Society are captured. If they're not, which they will be now, they would have been hunting you guys down for revenge, causing problems in town for a long time. But this is everything on what they were doing. So there's a listing here of members. Everyone signs. There's even a page with Ado's signature when they hired you. What do you do with that page?
I take it.
Okay.
Hide it.
Do you turn it in or hide it?
I give it to Crest.
Okay. Crest will say he sent it in. You know, so he doesn't doubt. There's no doubt. I mean, if anything, it makes it more accurate in his opinion. Because why would Ado have signed a fake one? I'm here. So, if anything, a first thought would have been, if that's not his signature, they're trying to blame him for part of it. But you can attest that it's his signature. So, but also I know I had sent him in there on that same day.
So should we get out of here?
Actually, this is the day that the Vorloi main family member, the eldest Vorloi family member, was sneaking into town and was helped to get in. So he probably was working undercover. You shot the dwarf in the head. But you don't know the details.
We heard about it though.
Yeah. And I will grant you both, for getting all the information, 500 experience points
Holy
apiece.
shit.
I'll put it on.
Just put 500 right here.
Oh, and the other hallway
Yeah.
led to this. And a tunnel that headed out into the sea. They had boats they could have taken out.
But we got them.
The hammerheads won't fit in there. Much too small. But like little boats.
Tiny boats.
Like dinghies,
Yeah.
Like they are. Dinghies.
dingbats.
So, let's see. What else got left behind undone by the leaders of this little tussle? Ah. You come back. You check. They're very thankful. You did brilliant work. Too bad we can't, have you guys be permanent members here, but I think you guys need to lead your groups out of here later.
You go to wars.
But if you could help us, there was one other issued complaint from your Captain Silver Fox. Two individuals had been helping Cartha in this kidnapping plan. An ugly Bud and a Magda. Two people that were working at the place but agreed to help kidnapping the lady.
What would they do?
We don't know at this time. We have little information on that. But they used to work at the Brass Orchid. This is where this all occurred. Same place Captain Silverfox was staying at.
Looks like we go to the Brass Orchid.
Look at smells.
Go there as Blood Company or as regular, like the first time you went out? City folk plan.
Oh, but first,
Holes. Yes?
I have Cartha's sword and this ring.
Ah. The sword is kind of a family thing. So, we will take it.
And the ring.
The ring looks fine as social forfeit? Sure. When in the duty of work, sometimes you need to...
No, it
grab
has
some
something
stuff.
written on it.
Yes.
The brother took it off Cartha's finger.
Yes. Protectra? Yes. It's a ring of protection.
Huh.
Plus, plus 10 points armor just by its existing on you when you're wearing it.
I put it on.
Okay? It doesn't double because your skill as a warrior doesn't really apply to magical items. Okay?
It still helps.
Yes. Gives you plus 10 field around you. It does work on magic though. Take that, you fiend, has to go through it. Which is kind of a nice little thing.
Sometimes it won't, sometimes it will.
Well, we're going to take that, you fiend, we'll take 10 points off the damage. Now, it's based on their intelligence, multiplied by their level if they pay for the multiplicator. Did you know, oh god, freeze please. At, was it 6th level spell? Does the damage it does, right? If you cast it at double cost, or not double, is it double? Yeah, but no, you cast it as the next level. Up. It doubles the damage. I was looking it up today.
Oh, wow.
So,
The paper.
the papers, yes. You hand those over. And they are greatly impressed. Especially, this will convince the Turescu, who are bureaucrats, of any question that they were attempting to overthrow them.
I have somebody that knows who killed Lucia.
Yes. Yeah. He heard him talking about in the hallway. They were outside his cell because they couldn't be in the secret chamber. But they were after the meeting chamber. They wanted some privacy. So they end up in front of the jail cells discussing things a lot of times. No one else in any of the cells were alive. They'd all been badly tortured.
So I go get them.
Yeah, they'll get some medical attention. Do you take them to your guys' place for some medical attention? Or just give them to the tribunal for medical attention? Okay. They have some gnomes that have, some healthcare stuff.
He overheard them.
Yeah. We kind of found out through our own, but with his terminology saying he's doing that he knows, we don't have to in a public court admit that we raised Lucia's dead body, which is a point of contention with the public. They don't like to know that we're necromancers, basically. Not really, but once you start playing with spirits and the dead, you become so.
And I'm pretty sure once...
Well, actually, only I am.
I'm pretty sure once all is said and done, he would like to return to his people.
Yes, he's from where your lord went. He was supposed to come and get help against some guy called Ravod, or something like that. Radu? Is that no? I think it was Radu.
Rakasha or something?
Rakasha. No, that's the girl's name.
No.
Sent by Rakasha's father, who since then went missing. If he'd been attended to when he showed up, the father wouldn't have disappeared. So whatever happened to the father is also the blame of the Radu family.
The Lord?
Yeah. So, it was the responsibility of the Radu family. They were approached. They first approached the Radu family trying to get permission to see the court head, the Duke. But they grabbed him and locked him up instead.
And killed him.
Yeah. And he's one of the retinue. He's actually a fighter. But he's had most of his tendons and stuff cut, so we're having to help him out. And explain that we did not refuse help of the elves. We were not informed that it was requested. Any chance that the Duke would have known to rekindle their original, generations ago, treaty with the elves of the Mystic Forest would have been agreed to.
I could send a message.
Okay, that...
to Ado about this entire situation that we found out.
So at least maybe he can explain it to her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because we were kind of embarrassed to find out that they had addressed it. We didn't understand why they completely bypassed us and spoke to Ado, to Lord Ado.
I need something to
Pen? Pencil?
to write the,
Oh, to write on?
yeah. That way, I...
Know what Ado's supposed to get. You
Yeah.
put it in Ado's folder. Hey, look what I found! A note from one of my captains.
No, that way when you say...
No, I know. It's a good idea. I understand what you're saying. When I
So,
double check you going, I didn't see a
Radu
message.
pretty much intercepted.
Yeah, Elven request for help. Sent by Rahasia's father. So he had not gone to the temple that you guys are going and never returned, and his treasure's been stolen since this messenger was sent out. So his not getting answered is what led to them doing what they did. She directly attempted to contact NATO because she thinks Specularis refused help and killed their people. Could be a situation to deal with, socially. It doesn't look good. But also, they were hoping to piss off the elves too with Terensku. Maybe they would turn on them too.
And I'm gonna put Radu as
Antonito, specifically. The one you arrested, who didn't have any direct counts against him. The guy you freed, Kidfinger Antonio. The one that you arrested to his crimes.
so. Does that pretty much sum it up?
Add Duke never knew of their help, of their ask for help. So it's like he didn't know. He didn't refuse them. He didn't say no. It just didn't get to him. That's kind of what they want you to explain to him, to explain to her. They would like a treaty in the end. But Ugly Bud and Magda, the two people that worked at the place, are out hiding somewhere, and they also have. Well, they probably got rid of
And
their
would like
rogues
a
by
treaty
now.
with them?
Yes.
They got rid of
Or
what?
at least communication. Would like to even hear from them later.
And would like a meeting. How's that?
Yeah. They would have liked to have gotten to help them, but they didn't.
With the Mystic Wolf, with the Mystic Forest Elves?
Yeah. Their father, the father who's missing now, actually had known the Duke's father
So I will put this.
with Ado stuff. Okay. Now, what you wish to do?
You gonna take lead on this one, since I took lead on the last one.
Well, we're gonna go over to the bar and find those butt heads.
Or to the Brass Orchid?
Yep.
Okay. Well,
Which way to go? Just with armor this time?
How about we? Yeah, let's just go.
straight up Blood Company.
Yes.
We got questions.
We have
You know
questions
who we're in
and
charge.
we need to know.
You know who sent us. Kind of thing.
Yep.
Okay. So, Brass Orchid is located a few blocks from the ocean front, nestled between the warehouses. An alley provides access to the back, where deliveries are received in front. Or, it's front, sorry, receive the deliveries in back. We love that. Its front windows are clean, but smoked, allowing only vague glimpses of what is within. But it does have open windows so you can see in. It's just, you can't see it. It's like going through a shower door. You can't see what people are doing in there. Brass Orchid specializes in alcoholic beverages of all sorts, as no other tavern does. They're also kind of what you would call a franchise. They have them in every family makes work with them. The Vorloy family are actually the ones behind it. The alcohol.
Mhm.
They have all the vines and all that, and then they import other stuff by trading their quality wines with other countries. So they get a lot of different stuff. Basically, for them, casks of wine are gold for most people. They're just traded back and forth. They just to get better with age. Money doesn't do that. Cheese is another reason you can do that, because it gets better with age. Yeah, banks will take cheese in certain countries for money. If you need money, a farm can give them certain wheels of cheese as a collateral for a loan.
Wow.
They just roll them in. This same thing though with wine. Now, prime concern, Brass Orchids serve a lot of drinks. They don't serve much on food, except for simple, basic things. a plate of sliced apples, things like that. They don't really even have. They don't have cooking. It's just all cold food.
Yeah, like bread.
A lot of bread. Bread makes it so you can eat, drink more. Breadsticks are free, so you get free breadsticks when you show up. You'll be met right as you come in by a buxom blonde, kind of vacant sounding, saying, "What can I get you? Oh, welcome to Fanboy Hooters." No.
What are their names again?
Ugly Bud and
Magda.
Magna. Are they here?
Oh no, they quit. They don't work in this building anymore.
But are they here drinking?
No. They're not on my tables. Mine are these three up here. Would you like to sit?
No, we're gonna go look around.
Okay. What would you like to drink, though?
Nothing right now.
Well, then, you'll need to stay down here. If you want to explore more of the bar, you'll need a drink. I'm sorry, it's not my rule.
well, if you would shut your yap and tell me what you have.
Oh, well, we have a little bit of everything. Do you like, more of your liqueurs, or more of a ale, or what's your flavor? What do you enjoy? We have lots of berry wines, various kinds. I know a lot of the elves like, the berry wines. We have some.
Elderberry wine.
Okay, no problem.
Just an ale.
Just an ale. Spectarian standard.
Sure.
Okay.
Apparently she doesn't know who we're working for, does she?
She's not really paying attention. Not used to seeing you. Although a lot of the people in the bar are watching you guys. Both of you guys make charisma rolls. You notice people like staring you down. She brings you drinks. She'll ask you to just stand by the bar for a second, and she will bring you a drink.
70.
They're mugs
22.
with lids, so you can walk around, not worry about spilling it as much.
22.
22 and
70.
no problem. Although they're trying not to look you too much. They're like, some are like thinking, they're trying to discuss what you are.
Are we wearing like a red thing for?
Oh no, what you're wearing is red, like banner tunic over your armor.
So they should know who we're.
Yeah, but no, more of. They know she's blood company. But what is she?
Have you guys never seen a frickin' drow?
And you hear some lady from back room saying, "This one just hasn't eaten much, guys. She's just a little thin. She works in the military. Leave her alone. Come and get some free bread." She yells, and everyone else is kind of like talking, but the ladies from the kitchen, roughly kitchen, it's like I said, cutting up stuff only, prep cook, kind of distracted everyone and kind of in her own way said, "Stop staring at her." But you're like, some were wondering if you were an undead, like a ghoul. You know how like elves become ghouls?
Like, because I'm tall and skinny?
Yeah. You're like higher than most of them. You're like ogre entered the room. That's what happened.
I'm only 2 inches short. No, I'm the same height as Ogre.
Yeah. There you go. You walked into a room. That's a joke right there. 7'2" drow walks into a room. Everyone's really quiet.
Okay, I go up to the, I get the attention of the.
Your drink will be 1 gold. Your drink will be 1 copper.
1 copper?
Yes.
I ask.
Your change is 99 copper. Or just spend a silver piece. If you don't, just You got to divide. You got to get change now. 1 copper will give you 9 silver and 9 copper. Change from a gold piece. 99 cents. Took me a second to think on that. I was like, I gotta give you 99 copper. 9 silver, 9 copper. Basically.
One of our captains was in here about a day ago.
Who are you asking? The blonde that bring you the drinks? The prep lady that's offering you bread? Hey, it's cheesy bread. But she's are you a vegetarian?
No.
Oh, so not all of you guys are?
No, just our general.
Okay. Well, these do have cheese. A little spicy for some people, but makes people thirsty for more alcohol.
Our captain was in here.
Okay.
Captain Silver Fox.
He was our guest for a while.
He was helping with 2 individuals that were trying to kidnap you.
Oh, yes. Yes.
You have 2 of them in there?
Yes. 2 of our employees seem to have allied themselves with the Ratu clan and had joined the Veiled Society.
Well, the Veil Society doesn't exist.
Well, good thing. Last I saw, before they left here, they kind of burnt their cloaks.
Do you know where they might be right now?
I might. I have possibilities. If they were members of a different group before they joined the Veil Society, would that free them from... They can't join the second group if they're already a member of one group. Or would it complicate the original group they were in? Although they didn't know anything about the other guy doing what they were doing.
It would complicate it.
Even if their whole... She's looking at you guys like she basically knows who you guys are. I mean, you guys working for the tribunal on this, aren't you?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Honestly, we've actually come to finish our captain's work.
Yes, I know that. We worry. An entire family has been collapsed. And our little bar is somehow kind of dragged into it. I mean, we didn't know about the kidnapping plan. We knew he was secretly seeing her, though.
Who would that be?
Cartha.
Cartha's dead.
But I'm talking about before he was caught. I didn't know he'd been caught. We'd heard he was still around there trying to reform. But they're not what we're worried about. Our ex-employees. Put it this way. As the Brass Orchid has our employees.
Let's go somewhere private.
Okay. She calls over a kid that's like 12, her son. Says, get over here and cut up some vegetables for a while. These people are hungry. And some apples. And make a couple salads.
So your patrons don't hear this conversation.
Okay. So you guys go into one of the very same room that the crime occurred in. Door's a little busted. Apparently some people were fighting by it and broke it. She kind of like lifts it up. You guys go in and puts it back on when you guys go in.
I can fix it. I can actually come over and fix this for you.
Okay. I suppose you have lots of soldiers working for you?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Looks like that scared her a little bit more.
If you don't mind a couple, maybe 1 or 2 other Abaddon elves coming in to help fix this.
Oh no, it was a girl. Lily is the one that's cutting up stuff now. Remember Lily, younger girl, came to you for help.
Yeah.
For it. She was a friend of the aunt. This is Lily's mom. About middle aged. The door. Both of you guys make a luck roll. Anything else fails, make a luck roll. In terms of trolls.
20.
55.
Okay, you still made it first level. You don't jump too much. Door falls off.
I'm just gonna fix it right now.
Okay, but it fell off because something opened it, and it fell off.
What opened it?
It's a cat.
I reached down and pet it.
Negative charisma. It wanted to see what was going on and opened the door. This is that's Kali. She's kind of a mascot
61.
around here.
61.
Okay. Go down and pet it. Lady walks past. Call her Laura, because Lily's the mom. It makes it easy to remember. Laura kind of bends over and says, she's not a cat.
What is she?
We don't know. But my grandpa had her. She's 87 years old. But she likes people most of the time. Just let her do what she's doing. She lets you pet her a couple times, looks around the room, kind of makes a circle, and just kind of goes back. And sits by the door. As you're like putting it back on, kind of temporarily. Basically, one of the hinges are broken, and they're heavy doors, so you need a new hinge. I don't know. You guys don't have blacksmith anymore. You can start hiring ones. There are good blacksmiths in the city. That's where, like, you originally were looking for one to help you with your armor.
I'll have somebody go by the blacksmith. I'll run by the blacksmith and come back and fix your door for you.
For 1 gold bar, you guys could probably get your own blacksmith service going.
That's the plan.
So, she says, okay, Ugly, Bud, and Magda. So I'm sad it was Magda that was involved in it. I wouldn't have expected that. But they did what they did. They were mad at the royal family for taxing them out of their homes. So they joined the Veiled Society. They were helping, trying to kidnap the kid, or the girl. But Lily's friend is what it was. That's why Lily didn't think it sounded right. Plus, she always said he was an old man, and that's just creepy. But you know, a lot of times old men are looking at young women around here. The Amazon's like, why? Old women look for young men. It goes the other way around. You guys are weird.
Wait, cat's 87.
Years old.
Yeah, 80.
Yeah, it's older than you. That's a story for later. The cat, as you fixed the door the whole time, sat there. And as he's sitting there looking around the room, other patrons, no matter how drunk they get, like, do not get within a few feet of him. He's like guarding the door now. So, or it's just like one of those cats that seem to know what they're doing, but they you know, they scare people. Like Guido does to him. They're all walking around going, I can't go that way. Callie's in the way. Like, someone has to come and get Callie to move so he can go down the hallway, you know, things like that.
I can't get a drink. Kelly's up on the bar.
Here's your drink. Put it on the other side. I don't want it. Won't let me get it. Apparently she thinks you're drunk enough.
Up.
Here comes Callie. So, you guys done yet? Do I get to go out?
No.
I know. Kitty. Okay. But because they first worked for us before they joined the others, does that make us look bad?
No.
So, what if they were connected to something else that wasn't legal before they did this other thing that wasn't really legal?
What are we talking about?
Smuggling.
That's nothing compared to kidnapping.
Okay.
We'll leave that out of the.
He's also a member of the Blue Light Gang. Blue Light Gang will go out to the shore and put up blue lanterns, and then boats sneak in and deliver, like, we're delivering Dreamweed to us to kind of like get out there. People get smoked, and when they even want more to drink, that's our goal. You know, we like selling alcohol. They want a little smoke to make it all right, drink more, that's better. But they got us some real bad shit last time. So
The 3 deaths.
came straight out of Radu's hometown. Same place you got yours. They don't know where Ado got his. Maybe Ado wasn't to blame. But just didn't affect dwarfs the same.
Yeah.
They have something coming in tonight. So if you go out to the beach, leave yourself unseen, sooner or later, a blue lantern will be lit. And from one of the boats in the harbor, a smaller boat come rolling over and deliver some new, because no one's had any for a while. That's their only source of income otherwise. So I haven't heard of them quitting that, but they quit everything else. I think they're hoping that they just hide as smugglers, they'll get away. I heard possibly Magda may actually try to book passage out of town.
Okay then.
Just so you know, let's see. Lesser Dello admits, agrees with what I said so far. The guy who owns the place, actually. Ugly Bud, let's see, information about, I don't know, nothing. They're just, one's a big, he lights, or takes care of the place, keeps all the alcohol, moves all the stuff, restocks stuff. Magda was actually a bouncer in D&D. So, that's what's going on. You guys sneak down to the...
Yep.
Yeah, that's why she's just spilled the information, because she didn't want their business being screwed up by what they did. And she's like, also, if they're not there, I don't have their names actually. I just know that they're still receiving payments. And we usually don't pay people to do nothing but lay down low. They're probably thinking there's no lights out there at night. Well, we'll see them. So, you two will go heading out there.
Yep. Dice 6 roll. 2.
6.
Okay. Intelligence or intuition, intelligence, whichever rolls to see about finding a good place to hide.
45.
Okay.
23.
Okay. You're both good?
Where are you hiding your character sheet?
Alright, to do one.
Because she's secretive. She's afraid of being seen. She's a very modest Amazon. Don't look at my titties. They're small. Because she weighs only, what, 170?
No, that's me.
160?
160.
10 pounds lighter.
I could pick you up like a bowling ball and throw you.
That's what everyone says. I don't know why. What's a bowling ball? No. So you go out there and you hide. Roll a dice 6, see if anything happens besides what's supposed to happen.
3.
5.
Okay. Seems pretty quiet. Matter of fact, a couple people definitely look younger. Kind of like are kicking around, like shooing people away from the beach. After a while, though, you see a blue lantern come up. It's like hanging from the cliff overhead. They just have a hook and they hang it. And you see the light of like a couple people underneath there. They bring out. They seem to be carrying a small. One of them's carrying like a chest under his arms. Bigger guy. Well, not the bigger guy. He's actually smaller. Well, he's bigger around the waist.
That's
Ugly Bud.
Let's make our way over there.
Okay. Dex checks.
6.
51.
25,
Okay.
22.
You move faster for being so thin. Moves like a shadow.
Abaddon, come on now.
Okay, you get there first. You kind of like out of the because since they're holding a lantern nearby, it kind of makes anything past 10 feet hard to see. So you guys get within 10 feet of them as they're waiting, and you hear a sloshing of water coming this way. Yes.
Should they want them alive?
I think they wanted him alive, didn't they?
You don't remember.
I'm gonna dip an arrow into my poison and shoot
Which one?
Magda.
Magda? Girl? Girls are always more dangerous. The bouncer is a girl. Don't assume it's just men, damn it. I'm insulted that you even looked at me funny. And the damage is what, times 2?
Yep.
Before you add your ads.
Yep. And then I times 2 it.
Yes, before the ads. It doesn't times 2 your skill, just the actual damage.
230.
Okay. Luck roll to cut it in half. Nope. No good. Down. What? He turns. Everyone roll a dice 6.
1.
1, 1, and 2.
So 4.
So he was going slow motion. You guys are going even slower motion. No. Odd, even. Even.
Okay.
He doesn't know who fired the bow, so he shoots at you.
He draws his sword. How can he shoot at
He
him?
doesn't have a sword.
You said he draws his sword.
Okay, sorry. He turns and shoots his hand crossbow. He got it from the pirates that he works for. 25, 6, 7, 8. Hits you. For 13 points damage.
13.
What's your armor? 14. Okay, 14.
Yeah.
Nothing. It goes, ka-ching! Falls on the ground.
My bra is stronger than Kevlar.
The crossbow, well, it's a hand crossbow. They don't do it. They only do 3 dice damage.
Yeah.
So great for poison, but they have to get through the armor.
It just bounced off my bra.
You see liquid. Like basically, it was a poison bolt.
But it didn't get.
It didn't get through. So.
Gonna have to wash that off.
Yeah. Don't lick it. Don't lick
Well,
the
I'm
armor
gonna
clean.
fire at him again. Him.
The other one.
$380.
380. Okay. Luck roll to see if we can reduce it. I got 10 luck, so that's a 17. Nope. He gets hit, he drops dead.
Okay. Well, we'll drag him out of there.
Okay. You're standing there.
Pretend you're one of. Or just don't stay here.
He drops, and of course drops the chest, which opens up and has a bunch of gold come out.
Leave the gold.
Leave it on the
See?
ground.
Use the
Spilled.
Whoa.
Well, they probably weren't going to hand over spilled gold.
Take the gold up, put it back in the chest, close it.
Make a speed check. Because you see a boat
I'm
rolling
gonna
up.
grab both of them by the legs and drag them out.
Back to like,
Off my
back by the
what?
clay where it's dark.
Off my what?
Your speed.
Speed is 14, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
Okay. And now make a strength roll.
A what?
Strength roll.
Strength.
Just first levels. Don't fuck it up. 3.
21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
At least 1 point from failing. You get all this stuff in there, you pick it up. It's pretty heavy.
Mm-hmm.
And it comes rolling up. Ouch. I'm squishing my members. Ouch. Okay. I got old man balls. They hang low.
So
Okay.
we got gold.
No, we don't have gold. You're going to get the shipment.
They come up. They're like, you guys new?
Yeah.
How you guys dressed? You still dressed this red?
No. No.
We're in a cloak.
Just put on those cloaks they were
Yep.
wearing? Oh wait, they burnt their cloaks. You have your old ones?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I guess it's easy to hide in those. Okay. Well, you better looking than ugly bud. Everyone says, hell, better looking than Magda.
Thanks.
That would be freaky, you know, though. Look at it. The drow. Well, don't matter. You got the gold?
Yeah, we do.
Okay, hand it over.
Yep.
Okay. Make an intelligence roll.
Me.
No.
Diamond.
Diamond. Trying to remember the name.
Hey.
Because you're trying to guess how much there was.
26.
Okay. You scooped up maybe 1,000 gold. And they have some kind of big box under a cloak. Or under a cloak, a tarp behind him. One's untying it right now. He's halfway in the water untying it. They're kind of pushing the boat close to the shore, but he's still like 2 feet. It just said quit drop off here. But he's still in like water, so he's undoing it. The other one walks forward. Just kind of stands there, looks at you with the box.
Give him money.
I give him the money.
Thank you. Puts his hand over it. It turns purple. Okay. Says, where's 1,000 gold? It's not there. It doesn't appear. Purple. Puts it in the boat, and then they undo the ropes and flip it, the thing, and it's not a box. It's a bale. Like a hay bale size of dreamweed.
We take it to the brass workers.
Except for this bit. Maybe this bit. We don't need this bit. Look it, it's not even. We gotta cut the edges clean. It's like cake here. Just take it a little bit more. Okay. Oh, good. They row back to off and around over to a boat somewhere. It's like enough around a corner you can't see behind other boats. So they leave with their money. I think we should end the game on that one. You go on back. Do you drop it off?
Yeah.
And the dead bodies.
And the dead bodies, or you just leave? Or you take? Oh, you take those back to the. Yeah, I found them. Thanks. We wanted them alive. No, they didn't. They didn't care. They already knew what they'd done because they were reported about the.
Kidnapping.
Yeah, and you have actually found some more information about it.
We dropped the green paradise off at the brass orchid.
Okay.
Let them have it. Makes
Hey, it was
sense.
their money. All right, thank you. Would you need anything?
No.
Okay. No. We'd like to become an official bar for the company if necessary. Give you guys a regular, discount maybe.
Sounds good. I'll talk to our general and.
Okay. They'll work it out. We'll let the big guys on top deal with it.
Yeah.
Between me and you, you'll drink free here, she says. Okay. What time is it?
10:47.
We can call it good, I guess.
Okay.
Oh. Well. And you actually did the sale. $150 a piece.
150.
For each of you on experience points. It was worth $75, double if you made sure, because if it had failed, the brass orchid would probably have gone under, because they'd already spent all their money. And then you guys wouldn't have had a place to go drink. So, you guys have cleaned up some of the stuff in the city.
Take care of the monsters.
And then maybe later on, if Ado doesn't finish something else and his people, you guys could come in behind and clean up what's left.
And I'm gonna send this off to Ado.
Okay, put it in Ado's folder. But don't tell him.
No, I'm
Thank
gonna
everyone.
have one of the other elves rush off to him.
Like, subscribe. We'll see you next week. Maybe we'll all be here. It depends if the city, if the entire state hasn't burnt down yet.
Yeah. No shit.
Bye, bye.
Subscribe to us out of
See ya.
pity. Thank you.
Yeah. See if the city hasn't burned down yet. And that's exactly it.
I am missing a dice.
I
I think Devin's going into the bathroom.
Nope. He's not.